Team preview number 4, we have the Red Sox, and this is definitely the worst team we've seen so far. If you didn't watch the other 3 videos, we had the Orioles, Braves, and Diamondbacks, which we previewed, all great teams. This team, huge question marks, especially, I think, in the infield. You've got Jarren Duran, I think, can be great. Devers is already great. Trevor Story, if he isn't hurt, he could have a huge season. Tyler O'Neill's another interesting guy. If he can, he's a right-handed batter at Fenway Park. You got the Green Monster out there. If he can figure out how to lift the ball again and have a crazy year like he did in 2021, he could go off for 40 home runs. Yoshida, I really like him as well. Casas, I don't know about Casas. I haven't seen much of him, but I think he can be a solid first baseman. Sidan Rafaela, don't know much about him. I probably pronounced that wrong, but he is supposed to be a good player for them, but I just don't see it. Emmanuel Valdez, know nothing about him. Connor Wong, the catcher, I think, for this team, just not great at all. And then the rotation is just really weird. The projections have this rotation just being super average, and like all 5 of these guys could be the ace, really. And Lucas Giolito being sidelined for this whole year is a huge hit for them. But Nick Pivetta, I really like his stuff, but him and Pivetta and Houck have such great stuff, but they're just not able to translate it to like results. Then you got Cutter Crawford, I think, is going to emerge as the ace of this staff. His stuff was solid last year, but he got dinged up in a couple starts. And reportedly in spring training, he is throwing faster and he's got better stuff. Garrett Whitlock, I don't know much about him other than he's really been a bullpen pitcher, but he's projected as a starter. And then Brian Bayo, I think, is the ace of this staff, but we'll see if he can progress and sort of become an all-star this year. Then the bullpen is not great. Kenley Jansen's going to be great. Chris Martin's going to be great. Josh Winkowski? Pronouncing that wrong. I don't know hardly enough about him to tell you if he's going to be good. Then Murphy, Campbell, and Weissert, I don't know about them enough either to tell you. So the bullpen, the pitching is the big concern. The hitting should be very good. I expect Devers to continue to get better and better. But we'll see. If the hitting can be good, this team, I think, they're best. I've been doing this with the other teams. Their ceiling for the Red Sox probably, and this is best case scenario, if everything goes right, like hardly any or no injuries, and Houck and Pivetta are great, and Cutter Crawford translates his spring training success to like regular season. The ceiling for this team is 90 wins and a wild card berth, but also the floor, like if one of those arms in the rotation goes down, they are in huge trouble as far as that goes. And if one of their star players gets hurt, that's going to tank the lineup just considerably. So their floor, I think, is 100 losses. But we'll see. The Red Sox are a very polarizing team. I don't really have a lot on them right now, but we'll see how they do. It'll be an interesting season. And, yeah, well, that's it for team number 4. Next up is the Cubs, so make sure and watch that video. It'll be out in about maybe 10 minutes, so we'll see you then.